Hi guys, this is Gladys from Best Cars for Sale in Kenya, and today I want to take you through the importation process. Now I know most of you are wondering, how do I start this importation process? How does it go? Now that's why I'm doing this video. Now the first step is usually to identify the car that you're looking for. That is the make, the model, the year of manufacture, the fuel type that you're looking for. If you want a diesel car, a petrol car, or even a hybrid car, the drivetrain. Are you looking for a two-wheel drive? Are you looking for a four-wheel drive? Are you looking for an all-wheel drive? And then also your color preference and any other spec that could be important for you. Now once we identify that, now it's for us now to give you the budget for that car. Once we agree on the budget, now we are going to dive into the market and look for a car that matches the specs that you have given us. Once we spot that car, we are going to place a bid for that car. Now remember, for us, we buy these cars from the auction, so we buy them through a process called bidding. Now another question that I get, how are you going to know the condition of the car? Now remember, in Japan, how cars are sold is not the same way how cars are sold here in Kenya. Here in Kenya, cars are sold through a gentleman's agreement. You see a car, you like it, you're told how much it costs, you pay, that's it. The government is not involved. Now whenever you're buying a car in Japan, the ministry of or the government is involved. You see, the same way here in Kenya, whenever you're dealing with coffee or tea, you can say, I have 10 acres of coffee, so I'm going to sell my coffee directly to UK. You have to go through the government. Now it's the same concept with cars in the other side of Japan. So what the government does, they make sure all those cars are inspected so that we are able to know the ones that are in good condition and the ones that are in poor condition. And this is to also ensure fairness in the market. So if you had listed your car and it was in a poor condition, then definitely it's going to fetch less. And if you had listed your car in the auction and it's in a good condition, then it's going to fetch more. So this one brings order. And also remember, export is a very big revenue generating business in Japan. So also there are clients that are relying on the auction report to know the car that they are buying, because remember, they are not physically seeing that car. So there's a document called the auction sheet, and that's why I tell all my clients, whenever you're importing a car, always ask for the auction sheet, because it's given to all motor vehicle. Every car is inspected, and then there is the auction sheet that tell us the grading system. Once we find the grading system, the first in line we have grade 6 and grade S, but these ones are for cars that are not more than 2 years. Specifically good for diplomats, or for anyone that is tax exempted, or for anyone that pays tax but they are having a very huge budget to splurge on a car. And then the other grade we have grade 5. A grade 5 is a car that is in an excellent condition, but it's a very rare grade. This means that this car is spotless, it's in a very good condition, no physical dent or scratch, it's just as new. And then you have grade 4.5. Grade 4.5 is a common grade, and also it's a car that is also in an excellent condition and a very common grade for importation. We have grade 4. Now grade 4 has some visible marks and scratches, but those marks and scratches do not affect the mechanical operation of a car. Then you have lower grades. You have 3.5, you have 3, 2, 1, negative 0, and repaired. Now all these ones have mechanical issues. They are very cheap, but they're going to cost you in the long run. If you've had a car and you've ever repaired it, you know that you will consistently be repairing it. So you and your mech, you're going to be very good buddies. But whenever you go for high grade cars, they tend to be expensive, but they give you peace of mind. So that's something that we try and educate our clients. Once we've locked that, so remember, I'll be showing you grade 5 or grade 4.5, and then the mileage, we always advise our clients to go for low mileage car. That is at least mileage below 50,000 kilometers. Yes, or maybe maximum 60,000 kilometers, because you could get a very good car with around 55,000 kilometers. Now once we have that, we're going to be showing you options that are in good condition. Whenever I'm in the auction, I'll see the poor grades, but I won't even bother showing my clients that. I'm going to pre-select the options that are in very good condition, then I'll send you those ones. Then from that, you're going to select the one that you like. Once you select the one that you like, then you're going to place a bid. Whenever we place a bid, you always expect two outcomes, to either win the bid or lose the bid. If we lose the bid, you don't lose your money. We still go back and bid for another option. If we win the bid, now we purchase the car, we organize for all the documentation, all the logistics in Japan, and also shipping logistics. Then we give you these documents. The first documents that we give you is the export certificate. We also give you the QISJ, because remember, once you've purchased the car, it has to go through another inspection called the QISJ. And this one is for cars that are coming to Kenya. Remember, the first inspection that I was telling you is for all cars that are listed in Japan, whether they're coming to Kenya or to other countries. But then for all cars that are coming to Kenya, they go for a second inspection. That is the QISJ inspection. And then we give you that document. Also, we give you the bill of lading that is usually issued by the shipping line. And then we're also going to give you something we call the shipping schedule. These are the dates, the arrival, departure date from the port of Japan, and the estimated arrival date to the port of Mombasa. Once it lands at Mombasa, our clearing team is ready to receive that motor vehicle, clear it, register it, and then we put it in the car carrier for delivery to Nairobi. Now, there are some few things that I need you guys to know. In Japan, they use the train system, which is very reliable. So that's why it's easy for you to even get a car that has a very low mileage, because this is a common question that I get. How come this car is a 7-year-old but it has a mileage of only 20,000 kilometers? This is because you'll find that the electric trains are very reliable to a point where people don't drive as much, because the trains are scheduled, and the schedules, they are very tight, or they are very, very reliable. So you could be having your car, but you haven't driven it for years. And also, because I remember I've told you the government is involved, they kind of encourage people to dispose of their cars. And by doing this, they either give incentive once you list your car in the second-hand market, and also they give some punitive measures. Like, for example, after every 2 years, your car has to undergo through a Shanken inspection, and this one is paid. And also, it becomes expensive to operate an older car, because all their roads are tall. You see, the same way we pay for expressway here in Nairobi, that's how all their roads are. So the older the car, the more expensive the bill is. And this is to encourage the Japanese to sell their second-hand cars to the market, because the government is encouraging them to buy the zero mileage. Remember, they're the biggest car manufacturer, and they want to encourage the locals to purchase the zero mileage, so that the export business keeps on running smoothly. So these are some of the things and some of the reasons why you find a low mileage car. Also, Japan as a country has a very small geographical setup. So it means that people don't drive as long distances as other countries like UK. So that's why it's very easy for you to get a very low mileage car in Japan. You could get a 13,000 kilometer for an 8-year-old car. In UK, you're getting 95,000 kilometer, 100 and something, 200 and something. Yes, and also I need you guys to know something. The higher the mileage, the cheaper the car. So if someone is selling a high mileage car to you, just know they're making a lot of money, because that car was sold at a very cheap price in Japan. But low mileage, especially grade 4, grade 4.5 and grade 5. And insist on seeing the auction sheet, because this is the only way you're going to know the true condition of your car. Now, with best cars, when it comes to payment, we only require a small deposit of 18%. Then you're going to offset the balance once the car lands at the port of Mombasa. Imagine, with only 18%, we are able to purchase this car in Japan, organize for shipping, organize for documentation, until the car lands to the port of Mombasa. This is to minimize the risk and to ensure the client is feeling safe. And I need to tell you guys something. We are the only ones that are accepting such a low deposit. Most of the people ask for 50% upfront, some even ask for 100% upfront, but I'm here to confirm that you don't need to give anyone 100%, because there are some charges, especially the Kenyan side, they can only be paid once the car lands at the port of Mombasa. Something like duty, you can't pay for duty once the car, or while the car is still on transit. That car has to land at the port of Mombasa. KRA has to verify that car has landed, and they need to verify the chassis, the model, so that they issue the duty entry. So paying 100% doesn't make real sense. So it's better you commit to that 18%. We bring the car. Once it's in Mombasa, you come, check it, verify it, then pay the balance. Now, the best news is that we are also accepting bank finance. Yes, so you are able to import your car using bank finance or sacco finance or even corporate finance. This means that you still raise the 18% balance, you still raise the 18% deposit, then your bank finances you the balance. Yes, and then also once it lands in Kenya now for bank finance client, we are going to register it and issue the logbook, because one of the prerequisites given by the bank is they need the logbook and the transfer documents. So we are going to organize all that on your behalf. Don't stress yourself, especially if you're buying such a big machine, if you're spending 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 10 million, 20 million. So just be assured that we are going to ensure we do a very good job for you. We bring home a car that is in a very good condition. Let me go and offload other cars, then we'll talk. We are located in Ruiru town, Greek Towers, 3rd floor, door number F7. Bye!